Yes, recording. Okay, so good afternoon, Milo, Ben. So Ben and Milo have been nice enough to be with us today, and Ben is an artist and Milo is also an artist. So Ben, can you tell us how you do it? Because it's hard to be on the spot, right, like that with stranger and just ad-lib kind of thing. You compose just on the spot, right?
Sure. So I have a project that I call Strangers Poems Project.
Yeah.
I travel around the country and I write poems for people that I meet on the street or in a park or in some kind of scenic place. I ask people to give me 3 to 5 words, any words except for names of people or places.
Oh, okay, to keep it...
something that I can understand.
Okay.
So then I look at those words, I ask some follow-up questions, and I look for relationships between the words. I let my imagination take the words and try to put them in different configurations together, look for relationships.
You try to catch the spirit of what the person wants to convey. Yeah.
And sometimes people know what they want to convey. Sometimes it's more like random words that they give. So and then I listen for the music of the language, and I follow. Once I get my first line, I just follow that logic and that train of thought until the paper finishes.
Okay. So, do you get most requests for special occasions?
I would say it is a mixture, maybe like maybe a 50-50 mixture.
Okay.
Often it will be, for occasions, it will be like for someone's birthday or for an anniversary or even a death or a wedding.
Like a memorial. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Other times it's just like a keepsake for a trip for somebody, or someone's out on the town with a friend and wants an art experience.
Okay, so I'm gonna introduce you to Milo. Milo is your stranger in the street. You never met him before. So he's a stranger. We're gonna keep him anonymous. So ask Milo how he would like his poem to be done.
Okay, so you can either think of a poem or you can tell me that you want it for yourself or for someone else. That would be the first step. And then you think of 3 to 5 words for me. Any words, but keep them kind of not from the same set.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'd like it to be more for myself, I think. I don't have anybody in mind that I'd want to give it to at the moment. And I guess, so 3 to 5 words.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go first one, I'll go park. I'll go origami. Do boots. And bicycle.
All right.
Oh yeah, he has beautiful purple boots.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to show
yeah, you can show them. What is origami? Do you know?
Origami, like the Japanese paper folding arts, like the paper cranes and others.
Okay.
Yeah. So the question I always ask after this is, what's on your mind as you give these words?
I was just thinking of things that either I like about myself or things that I enjoy. Like I really enjoy biking. I enjoy doing origami. Enjoy going to parks. I enjoy wearing, I don't know, things I enjoy.
All right. Can you tell me a little bit about the origami that you make and a couple of words from origami?
Gosh, I've done a lot of origami since I was in high school. I used to do it like during classes. A couple of words from origami. What do you mean by that?
Like terms or even just like origami forms that you make.
Yeah. Okay. I think like the most classic thing that I think a lot of people do is they make like an origami crane. Mm-hmm. I designed a few models myself, and one of my favorites is I made this fox design that I really like. Mm-hmm. So I guess an origami fox would be another term. I guess origami animals are generally what I enjoy making the most. Yeah.
Cool. And tell me about the paper that you use. Do you care about the paper choice? Is that...
That's a good question. I like to... I have like a bunch of fancy paper that I keep at my dorm room, but I also just like to make stuff out of like I'll tear a square out of a receipt, or I'll take a piece of other paper, I'll recycle it into something cool.
Cool.
And I think that's fun because it's like not wasteful. It's, you know.
Yeah. All right. Perfect.
So now you have to get into a strength of inspiration. How you going to do it?
Yes.
So he's going to take a minute to get inspired by what you gave him, and then he's going to start typing what he thinks it's about. So usually Ben is surrounded by people at the ferry building, and he has to do it right there on the spot.
I can imagine that being stressful.
It can be.
He has to deliver.
Yeah.
Yeah. In any given day, I'll try to get like 20 poems written.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's maybe like a
20 a day?
Yeah.
Oh
like
my God! You gotta
6 hour day maybe.
switch.
Yeah.
Switch between minds.
Yeah. Do you do that like almost every day? Like, is that 100 poems a week, or?
I do. I write definitely like at least 3-4 days a week. Like usually Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sometimes other days.
Yeah.
That's a good way to make a living, meeting people and writing poems.
You met a lot of great people this way. All right.
A moment of silence so he can get inspired. And also Ben can also add one modification if you ask him.
Oh, true.
And how long is your poems usually? How many lines? Like 10 lines?
I've never actually counted. I don't know.
Mine was around that.
Yeah.
Do people sometimes tell you things that are very personal?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it feels often therapeutic.
Oh,
for
really?
people. Yeah, it can
Yeah.
get very deep very quickly.
Yeah. I can imagine that. I mean, here, someone you never saw before, and they say, I'll never see him again anyway, so I'm going to tell him the truth. And it's okay if he knows the truth about me, because I won't see him again. And the typewriter is because it's not a computer, right? So it gets people's attention.
Yeah, it serves that purpose. It definitely draws people in. It also, if you think about it, well, here's my handwriting. It's not the best. So, it's the most logical tool for the job. I can't carry around a printer and a charger.
Poetry is like the old days, you know, like a computer would look like too much Google, but if you do it personalized, it has to be a mechanical one.
Exactly. So each one takes me about 10 minutes.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll get back in the trance here. Hopefully we can edit all the dead space out here.
Yeah. No, don't worry about it. You can talk as you do it. Like you say, now I'm going to write about the second word that he gave me, or you can say, I'm going to try to capture what he wants to say.
Okay. So far, I'm thinking about these origami animals interacting.
Okay.
And now I'm thinking about boots and park and bicycle and trying to feel what comes next.
Okay. So did you say that your major was literature, poetry?
Yeah, I went to school first for audio engineering, and then
You worked in a studio like this?
Yeah, and then after like a semester or two, I found myself like deeply invested in poetry, and I kind of transitioned my focus to that.
Yeah, you found out you have a little gift there. They said you found out your gift, you have to do things, and all of a sudden you say, oh, look at this, I can do it. It's just like me. I noticed that when I do music video, I had like a gift to find the right music that fit the word of the painting. And it's only by doing that I discovered that.
Yeah. Yeah, this practice keeps giving me more ideas, and it's never dry.
Exactly.
It's
Everybody's different. Everybody's unique. I like your shirt, by the way. How did you come up? Did you go to Hawaii?
No, I bought this in Italy, actually.
Very, very nice.
A little thrift shop rack outside.
Yeah, yeah. The color, very good. You don't find this in America. Are you from the Bay Area?
No, I'm from the Midwest originally, from Indiana.
Oh, okay. So you moved to California.
Yeah, I change cities every maybe 4 to 6 months. But
Oh, so you get new blood?
yeah, I just enjoy it.
Yeah, if you can handle the move, so you never take long-term housing,
Yeah, not for a long while. Yeah.
month-to-month kind of thing.
Yep.
And do people pay different prices depending on the length?
Depending on the length, some more so for longer term commissions. For holidays, I'll open 30 slots and have different paper size options and offer edits. For street poems, it's usually this size.
Oh,
And
like you meet them for 10 minutes on the street.
exactly, yeah.
And for holiday, they can put the order in advance.
Yep. And then, for the holiday orders, usually it's a gift for someone, so that can be more challenging because I need to convey what they want to convey to another person. So within that, there's a whole world of their relationship that I need to try to understand.
Find out. Yeah. It could be husband and wife, and it could be girlfriend, boyfriend, or it could be just two people that are just friends.
Or parents.
Or parents. Yeah, parents is
grandparents.
also a good part of it. Yeah. So you have to ask those questions. You get into their private life a little bit.
Yeah, if they let me. Some people don't let me. Some people are eager to.
They open up. Yeah, I've seen you converse with people. They were very comfortable talking to you.
Yeah, before this I was a teacher, and also a musician and performer, so I feel like all of these parts of myself are very well suited for this project.
Yeah, it all came together for you to do this.
Right.
So after a few months in SF, you might go to San Jose or somewhere. You do the Bay Area first, like Oakland and Emeraldville. Berkeley, you should find a lot of students there.
Yeah, I've set up in Berkeley a couple of times. I was there right before the first day of classes, and I had a line, a very long line. People were waiting an hour and a half to get a poem, and it was magical. There's just this energy there.
They love creative stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter went to Berkeley. So yeah, it's a very vibrant community of 32,000 students. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
All right.
It's a different feel when you go to Berkeley.
So I'm almost done. I'm going to kind of laser focus for the last portion just to make sure it all flows.
Okay, we'll let you focus then. You type really good. I'm going to hire you as a typer. You're probably very fast now, huh?
Yeah, I could probably get a job in a typing pool in the 1960s in an ad agency.
Yeah. They used to do all the work like that. I don't know how they could survive typing 1 hours a day. Because there used to be like several typists in the room, and all of them typing in those mechanical ones.
Sounds like a racket.
It was like orchestra.
Yeah.
But here it's only you, so we can handle it. That's why they invented computers, so it wouldn't be that noisy in the office. They were all IBM typewriters, and they made a killing selling typewriters. And then it all went obsolete with the computers. I don't know what they did with the millions and millions of typewriters. So here you are now editing. Oh, you signed it. It's already done.
So here is the poem.
Oh, so beautiful.
A couple little typos, but I'll read it for Milo. Okay, so the words again were park, origami, boots, bicycle. Paper jaws, the crane craning its neck, caught in the fox's mouth. The hot pink boots of time marching away through darkened parks, through months that shift and shed their clothes like husks shucked from a pale white ear of corn. The wind sings through bike spokes and then subsides.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's so awesome. Cool. I like it.
Thank you.
It was very poetic, more than mine. Yeah, so sometimes you do real good. Okay, so this is his gift to you.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
This is wonderful.
and it's free of charge. But thank you for doing that for the show.
Absolutely. Thank
Let
you
me
for
read
having
it
me.
now. So let's say if I read it differently. Pepper jaws, the crane craning its neck, caught in the fox's mouth, the hot pink boots of time marching away through darkened parks, through months that shift and shed their clothes like husk shucked from a pale white ear of corn. The wind sings through pike spokes and then subside. Yeah, it is poetic. You want to read it, see if it sounds different with you?
Sure. Paper jaws, the crane craning its neck, caught in the fox's mouth. The hot pink boots of time marching away, through darkened parks, through months that shift and shed their clothes, like husks shucked, from a pale white ear of corn. The wind sings through bike spokes and then subsides. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you like it?
Yeah, this is wonderful.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So thank you.
Thank
You outperformed yourself today. It's very poetic.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And I would love an origami animal
Yeah.
if that ever.
Well, maybe I have like a receipt or something.
Oh yeah. Oh, I have paper right here too.
Oh yeah, you can
Oh
give me
man.
contact info.
We could even.
Yeah.
You could fold origami out of a poem.
That'd be wonderful.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, you
Right.
can post it on your social media, or you can give him contact info.
Yeah.
So you two can stay in touch, whatever. You get referral online too.
Mm-hmm.
So Ben, it's been such a pleasure to have you on the show, and I hope you'll stay a little bit longer in San Francisco and not leave us so soon, because that would be taking away some charm at the ferry building, right?
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me.
and I'm sure you'll move up, but to keep it this way, like organic. You're not going to surround yourself with 10 computers later.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep it organic so you attract the right people who wants one-on-one rather than just a digitally produced poem. I'm sure there's ways to write poems online or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but when you do it right there on the spot, people are impressed because it's real. It doesn't come from Google. It doesn't come from an inspiration from another poet.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you and your stranger,
Yeah, and there's a real
one-on-one.
human connection that
Yeah.
I think is so important right now.
Yeah, I did feel the connection with you because I didn't even, when you asked me, I didn't even think that I was gonna say something like what I said, and I say, oh my God, that told him something very personal.
Yeah.
After you speak, you realize that you open up to the poet writer.
Uh-huh.
So again, thank you for being here, and I will let you know the date it will air,
Okay.
and Milo and you can exchange contact info. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you. All right. So I guess I will back up, and then are you? Do you want to sit in this chair?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can go ahead sit here.
Thank you again.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. I've actually thought before that it would be cool to do like
Yeah.
origami paper folding on the poems.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
On your way out, you can tell Javon that I'm ready to get set up with the new guest.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I'll follow you on Instagram, and you can see. I have like I post I like leave origami in random places around cities and
Oh,
stuff.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
So, yeah.
Cool.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Milo. And see you in the future.
Good.
Thank you,
Your
Ellie.
table's outside. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that's great.
Thank you.
So while I wait for Javon, I have to make a quick call. I don't know how to stop this. This is really new to me, but he's gonna be here soon to show me this new switcher.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. So, I'm here with Milo, who I met by coincidence, right?
Yeah.
Just like a stranger in the street, like
on the bus at the bus stop.
Yeah, and then I thought that's good because you do pretty much what we do here. You know, you do that in another school, though, right?
Yeah.
Which school?
I go to CCA, California College of the Arts.
Okay, College of the Arts. That's not the one on Market. That's the Institute of the Arts.
Yeah, no, it's on Hooper Street.
Oh, in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is it open to the public, or it's a private school?
It's a private school, I believe, and yeah, it's a private school.
2-year program kind of thing, or more?
I think animation is like it's one of the bigger programs at the school. I think the school is pretty big architecture school, and they have like a good design program.
That's what you want to do later, the architectural design?
No, I just know that that's something that the school is good at. They have a lot of classes and a lot of space that's dedicated to that in the buildings.
Yeah, everything is creative. Your shirt has flowers.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're like a hippie, and you have hippie boots. No?
I am from Oregon, so.
Oh, people like to wear these things.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So you're from Oregon, and a lot of greens there, except after the fires, right?
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of fires recently. It's been honestly getting a little bit less green. In Oregon, it's sort of getting drier during the summers. I think it rained only 2 or 3 times this summer.
Oh, that's very bad.
Yeah.
We had a little bit more rain than that, but not too much this year.
No.
We had a lot of dry weather this year. So, you're from Oregon, you decided to come to California because you have family here?
Well, kind of. I do have family in the Bay Area, but I really liked the school. I found it online while I was looking at colleges. I really wanted to go to art school, and so I was looking around, and this school really spoke to me. So,
yeah. So that was right after high school?
Yeah. Or no, I actually I went to Montana State.
Oh, you already went to college?
Yeah. So I went to 1 year of school in Montana for engineering. Mechanical engineering, and then I realized that mechanical engineering wasn't something that I wanted to pursue.
Yeah.
So I dropped out, and then I spent a gap year making a portfolio and also taking a few online classes from my community college. And then I applied to CCA and only CCA, and then I got in luckily.
Really?
And then now I'm here. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. So now you're into 2 to 4 years, depending on how far you want to go.
Yeah, so I can graduate in 3 years if I take a few extra classes every semester, every 2 of the 8 semesters I've left. But realistically, it's probably going to be 3.5 years before I graduate with a degree in animation.
Great. And how do you start? They start you with learning how to use the computer, just like here?
Well, kind of. They start us off with they give us the option to work traditionally, which means that you're using one of those big light boards and a big stack of animation papers to make your different animations, and then you can but you can also use a program that you're comfortable with on your tablet or computer or whatever that is. And I think they get more in depth on the specific programs later in the program. But to start us off, they're just going over the fundamentals of animation, and they're not getting bogged down in the details of different programs.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
So now you're in your first semester.
Yeah.
You're just like a baby in the new pool of new things, and you like the college, the friends, the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Although it's COVID, you know.
Everything is really cool, even with COVID. I've actually heard that CCA was thinking about opening up all classes to be in person, so I wouldn't have any more online classes, which would be really nice.
Oh yeah, you can meet friends and
yeah, you meet more people, and you can actually be in like a studio environment, which is really nice. It's sort of
Oh.
weird doing art homework from home.
Yeah. Do they have studios like this, or it's more like drawing studios?
There's sort of like a mix. I know that there's like a computer lab that we can have access to
Like here.
with
yeah.
drawing tablets and stuff like that, and like editing software and all that. And then there's also like a drawing studio where you have the light tables and you.
Did you draw this?
I did not. I actually got this shirt from Target.
Okay, so another designer did it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're attracted to do something nature or architectural?
I really like nature. It's always been very inspiring to me. Like flowers and
You want to
plants and stuff are very pretty.
yeah, like your poem.
Yeah, like my poem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a huge demand for that.
Yeah.
So if you're skilled and good, you have a job.
Yeah.
Because there's always needs for design. I see even big tech company hire for design.
Yeah.
They have a huge, like at Google, a huge creative department.
Yeah, because everything is sort of needs to be designed in some way, or everything needs to have someone design it, make it look pretty.
So in the first stages, they show you how to use the equipment,
Yeah, a little bit.
and then next month you might start to create stuff.
Yeah, so we've been sort of creating stuff already a little bit, but I think that next semester they will like really get started. I think I have like a project class where I have to make like a big project over the course of the whole semester.
Hmm.
So far it's just been like little like weekly assignments, like you have to animate something for something small and you have a week to do it, and then you move on to another project for a week. And I think next semester they'll start doing like a longer term project than that.
Mm. So the teacher would assign a project to a group of 5 people, like a little team.
No, it's all been like solo projects so far.
Okay.
I was hoping that there'd be more group projects. I really enjoy group projects.
Because of the interaction.
Yeah, because of the interaction, you sort of
It
get
must,
like
must
multiple.
be hardest for a student your age, full of energy, to be isolated from his friends at home during COVID.
Yeah, it was really tough. I tried to get outside as much as I could though, and like
Yeah.
hang out with people outside where it's safer.
Yeah, where the Dolores Park or Alamo Square, you go to those parks.
Yeah, I've been to Dolores Park a few times. Yeah,
There's a lot of creative people. They do yoga, headstand, also, how do you call it? Juggling. And you meet all kinds of people there.
Yeah,
So it's just to strike a conversation with them and not to be shy.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so, yeah, but when you'll be finally in class, then, you know, people will break their defenses and be friends like normal people, like a family, you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the dream.
So do you meet your instructors online, or you already met them in person?
I've only met one of my instructors in person. The other ones.
It's not pre-packaged course. It's live course.
Yeah, they will have like Zoom meetings where they all ask questions to the class, and then someone will answer. Or they'll put us
Okay.
in groups online, and we'll have to figure something out online in that group.
Okay, and the group is allowed to work together.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, if they have a question, they can ask the person next to
yeah,
to them on the Zoom,
yeah,
if they can connect with them in some way.
yeah,
And then the teachers would say, yes, that's correct, or no, that's not correct, or he will guide you in the right direction.
yeah. Give us, yeah.
So
That's
let's say your first project will be to design a bag like this.
Mhm.
Like, show the bag.
This is actually the CCA bag.
Oh, it's a CCA. So the teacher will say, design a logo for CCA, and everybody will come up with the logo,
Yeah,
and then try to put it online, and then you'll pick the logo you want, or you can print it on the bag. You can do that. You're free to do that.
yeah, definitely. They have a lot of like cool software that you can use that's freely available through the university.
For logos?
Yeah, for logos or for whatever.
I mean, logos right now on Fiverr is the most common things that people buy. Like logo makers,
Really?
you know, logo makers.
Yeah.
There's a dime a dozen, and people pick the artist they want and order the logo from them. And then when the artist get attention that he's good,
Yeah.
then he gets first level, second level. The Fiverr gives them like a ranking once they complete a few projects.
That's cool. I've never checked that out before.
Oh yeah, and also there's Upwork and there's, you know, freelance website.
Yeah.
Freelancer, I think it's called. But there's many websites where you can offer your services, and if someone hires you, it's not, you decide what you want to charge.
Yeah.
With Fiverr, you can start as low as $5.
True. I guess that makes sense with the Fiverr.
But some people do start 25, but then the tip is usually higher than the start amount.
Yeah.
If you do a good job.
True. True.
I don't know if you hired people on Fiverr.
No, I've never used Fiverr before.
Oh, you never used it?
No.
Okay. It's just, it was started by a French guy, and then it grew like a mushroom, because $5, people say, oh, even if he doesn't do a good job, you know, the worst that could happen to me is lose $5.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
It's worth a shot. So some people will hire from 5 different artists, a logo, and then pick the one they like.
True.
Yeah, and they can trash the other 4. So basically, it's a good way to get different views of for your logo.
Yeah.
And later on, when you know exactly what you're gonna be doing, then you can do maybe textile printing or T-shirt printing or other design. But what did you have in mind to design?
Well, I really just want to work on like TV cartoons or TV shows.
Oh, that's a level up.
Yeah. That's sort of my dream. But honestly,
we do have an animation thing here.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
So you gonna learn that now next?
Yeah, I'm working on that right now. Yeah, animation has always been sort of like something that I've really enjoyed watching, and I'd like to be able to participate sort of in actually
a few get famous, but you know, you gotta really find the right contract to become famous. But basically you start doing your own stuff and see if people like your style.
Yeah, the way that my uncle talks about it actually is that like people in like those industries that make shows or make movies or make whatever, they're really quick to sort of put you in a box a little bit. So if you say that you're like an animator and you animate for someone else, then that's all you'll be doing is just drawing
what they want.
And so really what you have to do is you have to market yourself as somebody who
can
has
do both,
good ideas, and has like has the tools to like create a show, like be a director or be a storyboard artist or whatever it is.
Yeah, so if you get to the big production companies, they can pay quite well.
Yeah.
And then a few of them make it to the screen, you know, especially for kids on Netflix and all that.
Yeah.
You like to do animation for kids?
Yeah, I like I like cartoon shows for kids, like Cartoon Network shows and stuff like that. Yeah.
There's also a different kind of skill.
Yeah, Adventure Time has always been like a really big inspiration for me. I don't know if you've seen that show.
Adventure Time, okay.
Yeah.
And it's for what age group?
It's like I think it's like 10 to 14 is sort of the
teenage.
Yeah. The goal age, I don't know.
So you can kind of know what teenagers like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're young enough to know because you just,
I was just a teenager.
You just were a teenager a few years ago.
And my sister is she's 12 right now.
So you can ask her.
I can just ask her what she likes. Yeah.
I know, it's funny how each generation evolve.
Yeah.
And they don't want what the old generation like.
Right.
They want their own stuff.
That's it, yeah.
And then just like the typewriter analogy, in the old days everybody had the mechanical typewriter, and then the new generation said, no, we're going to create something better, noiseless, faster, lighter, everything. So they created it.
Yeah.
So it's the same with animation. You gotta create something innovative,
Something fresh,
attractive,
Yeah.
and fun. Because even though at my age, if I see a good cartoon, I like it. Like Snoopy is timeless, right?
Yeah.
It's a classic. Schultz and all that. Those will never go away. I don't think they will. I mean, it attracts all age groups.
Yeah. No, definitely. I think a lot of animations are just timeless. Like when you look back on those old Disney movies, they're still
People watch them. Yeah,
they're still
like
super enjoyable.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and then you have Cinderella.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, all the fairy tales have been made into an animation movie, and
Yeah.
they did real well. Pinocchio, and
Yeah.
did you read those when you were young?
I think I did read Pinocchio when I was young. I don't know if I've ever actually seen the animated movie, which maybe is silly since I'm an animation major. I should get on that.
Yeah, go on Netflix or find it, or on YouTube. I'm sure
Yeah.
you'll find maybe not the whole production, but a few clips. You know?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely could get inspired from that.
Yeah, because I figure if YouTube put the whole movie in there, maybe people will have to do a pay-per-view, but Netflix is the platform where people pay to watch, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
And now there's a lot more than Netflix.
Yeah, I think Disney even has its own streaming
They
service.
do.
Yeah.
I heard Disney is doing good, and they're producing a lot more.
Yeah.
And so you want to work for a big company like that?
I don't know if I want to work for a big company like that. I don't love the way that that those big companies like treat their employees. But honestly, I think it'd be cool to work anywhere in the animation.
Start.
Yeah.
Yeah, until you decide this is my talent, this is where I'm going to concentrate doing it.
Yeah.
But right now you don't know. It's too early in the game.
Too early in the game for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because we discover our talent after a few years. It doesn't happen just first day. It's by doing that you become the specific artist that you're meant to be. And so by first finishing school, then practicing your first whatever animation, then you say, oh, maybe I should go in that direction.
Yeah, definitely.
So you have pretty much picked up a very creative profession.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, that's what you wanted anyway, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because architects are creative,
Yeah.
but you need a lot more engineering background. Like you have to do maybe 4 years of school of mechanical and architectural design, and then move on to become to the next level to become an architect.
Yeah.
So that's too hard, maybe.
Well, I don't know if it's just like a different type of thing, because you're taking like a bunch of tests and you're doing all that instead of proving yourself with your work as much as you are in animation. It's sort of...
Or you have to prove that you understand structural engineering, all these things that are very important. You don't want the whole building to collapse.
Yeah, definitely.
So they train you very good before they even give you the right to design a building.
Yeah.
But as for animation, you can make a little mistake here and there, and it won't make everything crumble.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more creative.
True.
So it gives you a little bit more room to expand beyond the mathematical part of it, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
There is, I'm sure, when you do animation, there is some guideline that you have to fall into. You cannot go off the screen, or you cannot go. You got to stay within the screen.
Yeah.
So there is some guideline right there.
Yeah.
And then you have to learn perspectives, like someone who's far away, someone who's close up.
Yeah, we're actually working on that in one of my classes, or we're
You
going
are?
to be soon. Yeah. Making like perspective backgrounds and making a character move around in a perspective space.
Inserts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That should be fun.
I'm really excited for it, yeah.
Yeah, because when we were in the other studio, we had 3 cameras, and then we had to mix it all up. It also takes some skills to do that. You know, you have to have a floor director, and, you know, it's visual. It's not hand drawing, but it's still requires some skill. Some directors know how to capture the right angle
Yeah.
and how to move the camera from one angle to the other. With this automation, there's not much room for creativity, I have to admit.
You only get 3 different options.
Yeah, there are only 3 options. As for in the old days, when the director was on the control room, he would get many different angles, like sometime as he moved from one camera to the other, he would do a different angle the next shot.
True.
So as they automate things, it takes the creativity out of it, I think.
Yeah, a little bit. Definitely.
Yeah. So I hope they don't do that to your profession.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
I hope they'll let you move things around as you wish, rather than say, okay, now you have 3 templates, 3 cameras, and you have to move from one template to the other. I hope that will never happen.
Yeah.
Although if you do a character animation, you'll have the main character that you designed to do movements, and then the other character to do movements, and then you have, I guess, to combine them if they are still or moving or running. So that's also a huge set of skills you have to learn.
Yeah, or like we made a model sheet in one of my classes of like the different ways that you would look at a character and different ways that they would move around a space.
Yeah,
which is really cool. It wasn't like as much animating the character as it was like imagining them in different spaces around a space, or in different areas around a space.
Oh.
And that was very cool.
So you do use a regular MacBook Pro?
I have like a Surface laptop, so a Windows computer. But
they do have the software for animation.
Yeah. They have, and the school has a lot of free software. A lot of people use like Photoshop, or they use different programs. I use Blender to animate right now.
Blender. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I did a class at Photoshop, and if you don't have a taste for it, you let it go.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you got to keep up with the class, first of all, because they move pretty fast.
Yeah.
And second of all, if you don't have a taste for it, you're just gonna say, no, that's not for me.
Yeah.
So Photoshop is kind of it's a good tool, but you gotta learn all of the features, and it's a long time to master all of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Photoshop is like definitely a deep dive. You gotta really commit to.
If you like it, you gotta have a taste for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sure you're using something a little bit simpler.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's called what?
Blender, and then the other program that the school provides that I've been working on a little bit is there's Adobe After Effects, and then there's
Adobe is very good.
Adobe's very good, and then there's also one other one, Toon Boom Harmony.
Actually, Photoshop is by Adobe.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so but they created many levels, many
different programs for that are better at different things.
Yeah, and then there's like Final Cut Pro. And it's a different level up to. I'm sure they also have editing software with Adobe.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, Adobe Premiere, I think.
Premiere, yeah. So whether it's visual art or drawing art, they have the right tools for it. Adobe.
Yeah.
I think they're right here in San Francisco now, aren't they?
Yeah, I think that they're across the street from my school. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they have like an office right across the.
Oh, you should go visit them.
I know. I should go figure it out.
There's also you should go visit also another one which with the 3D is called it's at One Market Street. But anyway, it's a different kind of company, and they do a lot of 3D. Would you remember the name of that one?
I don't know.
It's gonna come back to me.
Yeah.
They have a showroom on the 3rd floor of One Market, and then they bought a whole bunch of companies, and now they do all kinds of creative stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I don't know, because it's your first semester. Maybe we cannot go deep down on what you will be doing in the future, but do you have an idea what your profession will be?
I'd really just like to work on cartoons, whatever that means.
Oh, from now, okay.
Yeah,
So do they let you start from what you want to do from the beginning?
Well, it's sort of like you just learn the fundamentals to work in like a lot of different spaces in the industry. Like you could be, a lot of people are looking to be like storyboard artists or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have like a specific area that I'm super invested in right now, but we'll see.
But when you were in the previous school, did you like to do stories?
Yeah, I took like a writing class, like a creative writing class where I wrote
like him, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah.
So you wrote
Stories.
a little segment of a story.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I did a lot in high school too with my writing classes. There were a lot of like.
So that's a good start.
Stories. Yeah.
Now you gotta come up with the right characters.
Right. Come
Or
with characters.
show it to your sister. Say, do you like this character? She say, oh no, that sucks. Do something different.
Yeah.
And also there might be characters that appeal more to boys than girls, or more to girls than boys.
Yeah.
But the secret is to do something that appeals not only to boys and girls, but to all segments of the all age groups. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I noticed that Disney always have a pre-Christmas show they prepared for Christmas.
Sure.
Every year they come up with a new animation for Christmas.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to Disney World?
I've never been to Disney World, no, or Disneyland or anything like that.
No?
No.
Oh, I have been. It's fun.
True. My family's not big on like amusement parks or anything like that.
Oh, they'll reopen soon, I hope.
Yeah.
But they don't have as many amusements as in the past for the moment.
Sure.
They say in 1 year everything will reopen.
Wow.
By September 2022.
That's very
Right now
helpful.
it's limited.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I mean, kids will still be kids. In 2022, I guess they'll have a chance to go.
Yeah.
And so you were raised in Oregon. So what attracted you to the creative side?
Gosh, I don't know. I took a lot of like art classes in high school that I really enjoyed.
Oh, that too.
That was always like one of my favorite things. And Oregon is just like such a pretty state, kind of, especially in Eugene where I lived. Just like a lot of places outdoors that you could get inspired by. Yeah, just a lot of cool things.
So you did creative writing, also some art class, and then you put them together a little bit.
Yeah, mix and match them.
Yeah, so that's what Ben was saying. He did this and that, and all of a sudden he found his vocation to be a poet. An instant poem, a stranger poem.
Stranger poems.
Yeah, so it's amazing he can write a poem just like that on the spot, isn't it?
I know, it's very impressive, yeah. This is a crazy cool poem.
We didn't tell him in advance your words, we didn't give him a time frame. He did it right there in 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was very impressive.
Yeah, and he does that for everybody that approach him, and he writes a poem from them right there on the spot.
It's definitely like a cool talent, for sure.
It is a cool, I like it. So he's a rare breed, I would say. I don't see too many of those in San Francisco. But we're going to enjoy him while he's here, and then he's going to move around, he said. But since you're so young, you don't know if you want to work solo, if you want to work with a big company or a medium company.
Yeah.
So this
options.
A lot of options later on. So thank you so much. I enjoy talking to you. It's been a fun interview.
Yeah.
And I hope I can follow you on Instagram. What's your Instagram?
It's I.put.origami.places.
Oh, okay. Here it is. Instagram. I.put.origami.places.
That's another thing that I do that I didn't really touch on in this. I like to sort of put origami in different places, and I take pictures of it and I put it on Instagram. So I'll put it in like a funny place around a city.
Oh.
And leave it there.
It's a tree, right?
I make a lot of different things, like a fox or something, and I'll leave it like in a tree or in like a branch or in a birdhouse or something like that.
And then you post it on Instagram?
And then I post it on Instagram, yeah.
Okay, I'll check it out tonight.
Yeah.
Or this afternoon. I mean, Instagram has so many kind of creative people, but I will definitely take a look at your Instagram, and then you have a Facebook page called I.put.origami.places. also? I mean, it's on Facebook also, you know.
It's just on Instagram, I think.
Just on Instagram, where you push
Yeah.
An image.
Yeah.
Or did you ever put video clips? No.
No, not so much.
Yeah.
Mostly
Not
just
yet.
pictures,
Not yet.
yeah.
You
Not
have
yet.
to do an animation first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll check it out, and maybe in a year or two I'll see a video clip and then
Yeah.
an animation that you did.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's going to evolve, I'm sure.
Definitely. Yeah.
So it has been a lot of fun. I'm sure your career is going to be very interesting, and if you become famous, I'll go watch your movies. And
Thank you.
you never know. You know?
Never know.
So thank you so much. So
Yeah.
this
Thanks
was
for having me.
so this was Milo Daviss. Oh, I like that. It's a very famous name. It's like the musician Miles Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love his music. Jazz musician.
Yeah, I don't listen to too much of his music now.
Okay, but he's the old timer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's just the last name is famous already.
Yeah, right?
And the first name is almost like his, so
Nearly.
he already gave you traction to the name. Keep the name. People will connect with Miles Davis. So have a fun rest of your day, and I enjoyed talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.